The moment you pick up your keys, your cat already knows something. It's about to happen. Not because they understand work, not because they understand schedules, but because cats are masters of patterns. They notice things we don't. The sound of your keys, the shoes you only wear when leaving, the bag you grab on your way out the door, and over time, they learn exactly what those things mean. You're leaving now. Most people believe cats don't really care when that happens. After all, they don't cry at the door like many dogs do. They don't make a dramatic scene. They don't beg you to stay. In fact, some cats barely react at all. And that's exactly why they've been misunderstood for so long, because silence is often mistaken for indifference. But those are not the same thing. The truth is, what happens inside your cat's world after you leave may be far more emotional than most people realize. And by the end of this video, you may never look at your cat the same way again. For decades, cats carried a reputation: independent, distant, aloof. Many people believed they only cared about food, comfort, and routine. Some even joked that cats don't love their owners. They simply tolerate them. But in recent years, scientists have started paying much closer attention to feline behavior. And the more they study cats, the more surprising the discoveries become. Because while cats may not express emotions the same way humans or dogs do, that doesn't mean those emotions aren't there. In fact, some of the strongest signs of attachment are often the quietest ones. And it all begins before you even walk out the door. Have you ever noticed your cat watching you while you're getting ready to leave? Maybe they follow you from room to room. Maybe they sit nearby and stare. Maybe they suddenly become more interested in what you're doing. At first, it seems random, but it probably isn't. Cats spend a huge portion of their lives observing. They're constantly collecting information. Tiny details, small habits, repeated routines, and over weeks, months, and years, those details become predictions. Your cat learns that certain sounds mean you're about to disappear for a while. And when that moment arrives, they're already prepared for it. Then the door closes, your footsteps fade away, and the house becomes a little quieter. So what happens next? Contrary to what many people imagine, most cats don't immediately panic. They don't spend hours running around the house searching for you. Instead, many simply return to their routine. They find a comfortable place to rest. They watch birds through a window. They explore familiar areas of the house. They sleep a lot. But here's the important part. Continuing their routine doesn't mean they forgot about you. And it certainly doesn't mean they don't notice you're gone. Imagine someone important leaving a room. You might continue doing whatever you were doing, but the room would still feel different. Their absence would still be noticeable. Something similar may happen with cats, because cats pay attention to presence, and they pay attention to absence in ways that are often too subtle for us to recognize. One of the most fascinating clues comes from where cats choose to spend their time. When their owners are away, many cats are drawn to places that smell strongly like their humans. Favorite chair, a pillow, a blanket, a sweatshirt left on the bed. To us, those choices seem simple, but for a cat, scent means far more than it does to humans. Cats experience the world through smell in a way we can barely imagine. Scent helps them understand safety, familiarity, territory, and relationships. So when your scent lingers in a room, it may provide something comforting, a reminder that you exist, a reminder that you belong in their world, and perhaps a reminder that you'll eventually come back, which leads to one of the biggest questions cat owners ask. Do cats actually miss us? For years, nobody really knew. Partly because cats are difficult to read, and partly because scientists simply didn't study them as closely as they studied dogs. But eventually, researchers decided to investigate, and what they found surprised many people. In one well-known study, cats were placed in an unfamiliar room with their owners. After a short period, The owner left, then later returned. Researchers carefully observed the cat's reactions, and many of them displayed what scientists call secure attachment. In simple terms, the cats appeared more comfortable exploring when their owner was present, less comfortable when their owner was gone, and calmer again once that person returned. Think about what that means. Not that cats experience emotions exactly like humans, and not that they love in exactly the same way dogs do, but that the presence of a trusted person can influence how secure they feel. That's a powerful discovery because it challenges the old idea that cats are emotionally disconnected. Instead, it suggests something much more interesting. Cats form bonds, real bonds. They simply express them differently. A dog may jump all over you when you come home. A cat may quietly sit beside you. But both behaviors can come from the same place: connection, trust, familiarity, and perhaps affection. This also helps explain why some cats struggle when major routines suddenly change. Veterinarians have observed cats becoming stressed after significant disruptions to their daily lives, especially when a person they spend a lot of time with suddenly disappears for long periods. Not every cat reacts the same way. Some adapt quickly, others take longer, just like people. But the fact that these changes affect them at all tells us something important. Our presence matters more than we once believed. And then comes one of the most fascinating parts of the story: the return. Because somehow many cats seem to know when you're coming home, of course. They're not checking a clock, but they are paying attention throughout the day. Your cat is constantly gathering information: the changing light coming through the windows, the sounds outside, the rhythm of the neighborhood, the predictable flow of daily events. And over time, they learn patterns. They learn when certain things usually happen, including when you usually return. It's almost as if they build an invisible schedule, one created entirely from observation. Then, suddenly, something changes. Maybe they hear your car. Maybe they hear footsteps. Maybe they recognize a familiar sound outside. Or maybe they're simply responding to a pattern they've learned over hundreds of days. Whatever the reason, many cats seem to become more alert shortly before their owners arrive. And when the door finally opens, their reactions can be surprisingly revealing. Some cats come running, some meow, some rub against your legs, some simply sit nearby and watch, as if quietly confirming something. You're back. The world is normal again. And while those reactions may seem small, they tell a much larger story. A story about trust, about familiarity, about a bond that exists whether we notice it or not. Perhaps the biggest mistake we've made about cats is assuming that if they don't show emotions loudly, they don't have them. But cats have never been loud communicators. Their language is built from small moments, small choices, small behaviors that reveal what words never can. The cat that follows you to the door, the cat that sleeps on your bed, the cat that chooses to stay in the same room as you, the cat that greets you when you come home. None of those things happen by accident. They are tiny pieces of a much larger picture, a picture that scientists are only beginning to understand. And the more we learn, the clearer it becomes. Cats are not indifferent. Cats are not emotionless. And cats are not simply living alongside us because we provide food. They notice us. They learn our habits. They recognize our presence, and they notice when we're gone. Maybe not in dramatic ways. Maybe not in ways that are easy to see, but in ways that are real nonetheless. So the next time you pick up your keys and your cat quietly watches from across the room, remember something. That calm face may be hiding far more attention than you realize. Because while you're busy preparing to leave, your cat is already putting the pieces together, and long after you've walked out the door, there's a good chance they'll still be paying attention, just in their own quiet way. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep discovering what your cat is really trying to tell you, subscribe to Inside the Cat World, because every behavior tells a story, and every story helps us understand our feline companions a little better. See you in the next video.